I turned 40 November 8th, but I feel like I need to give you 20-something-year-olds and 30-something-year-olds some advice on how to build your discernment, build your confidence, and not let these little boys play in your face. I remember when I was in my 30s, this guy that was just interested in me told me that he owned a house. Now, I find that because I owned a property, a lot of men, when they approach me, they almost get into this immediate mental warfare of just trying to compete with me by saying, oh, I also own a blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, let's talk about it. Now, this gentleman tells me he owns a property. Me being me, I do background checks. I started doing background checks in my 30s just because men lie. That's it. They lie. I remember when I got to my 30s, I started asking questions like, are you married? Are you engaged? Does someone think you're married to them? Does someone think you're engaged to them? Are you broken up? Are you single? Are you living with anyone? Like, I literally started asking these prerequisite questions because I realized that if me just saying, are you single, was the only question I asked, they would be like, well, you never asked me if I was living with my ex. That's how insane it is. So once again, they lied. But anyway, I decided to go online and I searched his name, first and last name, get the first and last name, search his name, no properties came up. Other properties came up that was associated with who potentially is his mother, his father, and I was like, interesting. I do also have someone that do official background checks. That was done. There were no properties. So I specifically asked, I was like, do you own a property, right? Or have you just invested? He's like, no, I own a property and I collect income. I collect passive income from said property. I was like, oh, interesting. Do you think I went back to him and asked him? Do you think I went back to him and say, oh, well, I looked up, like, are you sure? That man, no, he lied. There's no added value or benefit of me asking him a damn question about his lie. He already know he lies. I found out that he lied. What kind of conversation do I need to have with that man? I need to run. I need to fucking run. Because next thing you know, he's going to be trying to convince me that, oh, well, since I own a property and you own a property, maybe we should own a property together. Because now he's gotten into my good graces. Now he's manipulated me. Now I feel safe because I'm now dating someone on the same financial status that I'm on, because that's the mental warfare that happens. Okay? And then suddenly I'm married to this man, having children with this man, and I've now bought a house and put his name on it. That man don't own not a damn house. Not in these United States of America. Not south of the Mississippi River, not north of the Mississippi River. So why the hell would I continue having a conversation with him? Y'all need to learn. Y'all need to use discernment, and y'all need to not have these men play on your weaknesses. And I don't know if your moms or your aunts or your grandmothers never taught you this, but women don't give men money. Women don't give men money. Men give women money. I'm gonna see my dad soon. I will have my dad and my grandfather tell you guys this.